Tennessee has climbed into the top 5 of the AP Top 25 rankings following a dominant performance against then No. 15 Oklahoma, solidifying their status as a major contender in the 2024 college football season. The Volunteers, now ranked number 5, delivered a commanding 41-14 win over the Sooners, showcasing a stout defense that stifled Oklahoma's offense for much of the game. Tennessee's defense controlled the pace, and by the second half, the outcome was all but decided. This victory, along with their 4-0 start, has vaulted them into elite company. Oklahoma, on the other hand, took a significant hit in the rankings, falling 6 spots to number 21 after the loss. The Sooners struggled under quarterback Jackson Arnold, who was pulled from the game midway through in favor of true freshman Michael Hawkins. The change didn't spark the offense, and the Sooners were unable to generate momentum against Tennessee's defense. The loss raises questions for Oklahoma as they assess their quarterback situation heading into future matchups. At the top of the rankings, the first 4 positions remain unchanged, with Texas holding firm at number 1, followed by Georgia at number 2, Ohio State at number 3, and Alabama at number 4. Texas continued to build on their impressive start to the season, defeating Louisiana Monroe 48-10 in a game where highly touted quarterback Arch Manning made his first career start. Both Georgia and Alabama were off this past weekend, resting ahead of their highly anticipated Week 5 showdown. Missouri, which entered Week 4 ranked number 7, slipped out of the top 10 to number 11 after a shaky double overtime win against Vanderbilt. Despite remaining undefeated at 4-0, the Tigers have had a rough couple of weeks, narrowly defeating Boston College 27-21 in Week 3 and needing a missed field goal by Vanderbilt to escape with a 30-27 victory. The performance has led to doubts about their long-term competitiveness against stronger SEC foes. Ole Miss rose to number 6, swapping spots with Tennessee after their own strong start to the season. Miami follows at number 7, marking their continued resurgence under head coach Mario Cristobal, while Oregon, number 8, Penn State, number 9, and Utah, number 10, round out the top 10. Utah's ranking jump comes on the back of a road win over Oklahoma State, despite being without star quarterback Cameron Rising, who sat out with a hand injury sustained in Week 2 against Baylor. The Utes' ability to win key games without their leader has impressed voters and moved them into the top tier of the rankings. In other notable movements, Kansas State saw a steep drop, falling 10 spots to number 23 after being soundly beaten by BYU, 38-9. The Cougars' dominant win vaulted them into the rankings at number 22. Meanwhile, Michigan surged up 6 spots to number 12 after a gritty 27-24 win over USC, whose loss caused them to drop 2 spots to number 13. Despite the loss, the Trojans remain a formidable opponent with playoff aspirations, but the defeat underscores the tough competition they'll face in the Pac-12. Several other matchups in Week 5 feature high-stakes contests between ranked teams, notably Penn State, number 9, taking on number 19 Illinois, Louisville, number 15, visiting number 16 Notre Dame, and number 20 Oklahoma State facing Kansas State. All eyes, however, will be on the blockbuster SEC clash between number 2 Georgia and number 4 Alabama, a matchup that could have significant playoff implications. The full AP Top 25 rankings are as follows. 1. Texas, 4-0. 2. Georgia, 3-0. 3. Ohio State, 3-0. 4. Alabama, 3-0. 5. Tennessee, 4-0. 6. Ole Miss, 4-0. 7. Miami, 4-0. 8. Oregon, 3-0. 9. Penn State, 3-0. 10. Utah, 4-0. 11. Missouri, 4-0. 12. Michigan, 3-1. 13. USC, 2-1. 14. LSU, 3-1. 15. Louisville, 3-0. 16. Notre Dame, 3-1. 17. Clemson, 2-1. 18. Iowa State, 3-0. 19. Illinois, 4-0. 20. Oklahoma State, 3-1. 21. Oklahoma, 3-1. 22. BYU, 4-0. 23. Kansas State, 3-1. 24. Texas A&M, 3-1. 25. Boise State, 2-1. As the season progresses, the Week 5 match